For the data visualization, we will be using Tableau Public. So first step is we have to import the data into this Tableau. So the data set is in Microsoft Excel. So just connect to Microsoft Excel. Just click on here and then portfolio. Okay, here is the data set. You just have to navigate to this location and then just click on this data set, open. Just taking some time. Okay, we will be using only orders. So what we have to do is we just have to drag this order and then place it over here to access into our dash, like while creating the dashboard. But now if you just go to sheet 1, you're not able to see anything, and then we can see some kind of error condition over here. So just go back and then just drag this order and then drop it here. Okay, now we are able to see the orders. Now we are able to see orders data in this sheet. So just go to sheet 1. Okay, this is the empty sheet. We have to create the individual sheets. So we have the reference in our case. So I'll just go to this one. So we will create this individual sheet. These are individual sheets, like sales is one sheet, profit and then quantity, all these are individual sheets. So we'll go with sales first and then we'll see what. Okay, you just have to double click. We want it as the not as the bar chart but as this, like the value. So we'll rename the sheet as sales. So here we have to do a little bit of formatting. So I'll just clicking on this text. Alignment should be middle, center and middle. Okay, and then text, let it be 9, but it should be Tableau bold. And then color we will give it as blue. And then apply. Okay. We will change the okay, since this is black and blue, so we'll change the appearance of this as well. This is exactly whatever the sheet name which we had given here. So sales here, and then we'll just make it to middle and then just go with the same color. So want light, we'll make it as at least semi bold, right? Okay. Middle and center. Okay, we'll just do the formatting. Just click here. I'll show you one more time. Just this arrow mark here, just click here and then format. It is automatic, is alignment is automatic, and then middle. Okay, numbers is, let's go with the number custom. Okay, we don't want any decimal value. Display unit K, we'll see what happens. Okay, this looks fine. About the million, this is also fine, but if we have the other values as well, so we'll just stick to thousands. So we'll go with the K. We don't want any prefix like dollar or something like that, so we don't want it. We have the currency over here, but in our case we don't want anything. This looks fine. Just this is done, and then just close it. Instead of standard, let's make it to entire view. So now this looks fine. This is about our sales sheet. Okay, same way we just can repeat profit, quantity and then order count. In the average shipping cost, instead of using the sum, we are using the average. So let's go ahead and create it. I'll just rename it shipping cost, drag it, okay, shipping cost, drag it to text. Instead of sum, here is the measure sum, just change it to average. What you have to do, just click on here, measure, and then average. Okay, and then text, Tableau, bold, then semi bold, color should be blue, right? Okay, standard to entire view. Oh, okay, this is automatic, so let's make this as center, middle. Okay, just to avoid the confusion, I'll just create all the other sheets fast. What I'll do is I'll just duplicate the sales as profit. Now I will just drag this profit here. I'll remove the sales. Done. The only thing is I have to format to standard, sorry, custom. Okay. Bit fast. Now I will just duplicate this one, quantity. I'll just remove this profit. The only change is format. This and all you'll just come, you will get used to this with the time. Okay, quantity is done. The next one is duplicate the number of orders. That is what order count is. So I'll just order count. Okay, format. Okay, now even order count is done. So these 5 sheets are done. Sales, profit. Okay, then we'll go with the next sheet. While creating a dashboard, make sure that everything is in the same font, like this one, order count, and then average shipping cost, and then quantity. This is what matters when you create the dashboard. You can't have quantity in some font and then some different type. For example, let's go here, like, sorry, this one. Okay, here you have semi bold. You can't have profit in as the Tableau bold. So that makes, like, for the user it looks completely different. So make sure that while creating the dashboards, individual sheets, all these are taken care. So these are the small changes, but in the real time it will actually kill your time. So while creating only, it will be great if you can be aware of it. The next one is, we'll create this bar chart. Okay, sales by subcategory. Okay, what do we want? We want the category. Oh, where is it? Up. Okay, here it is. Just double click on this, and then we want the subcategory. We want the sales. But instead of this individual values, I want it as bar chart. So here there is a show me a panel here. Just click on here. The Tableau is highlighting all these sheets, whichever is possible for by using these columns, whatever the charts we can create. So it is highlighting these horizontal bars, stacked bars, and then side by side bars, and then all these tables. But we will be going with this chart. So this is fine. And then I want this furniture, office supply, and technology in different colors. So what we have to do now is just drag and drop category to this color shelf. We'll do it now. Okay. Instead of category, if you drag and drop subcategory, what happens? Let's see. Now, individual this all this individual subcategory is getting all these different colors. So this is not what we want. We want color per category. So this is done. Oh, okay. I'll just show you what I did. I just ordered this. Like I've just ordered this. I'll just, if you click on this, it will just reorder based on the descending order. That is what we did. If you want the ascending order also, you can do. So I will just leave it to the default color. But if you observe, we can see these lines. We just have to get rid of these lines. And then we'll have to rename it to sales by subcategory. We're done, but and then not tabulate, have to semi-bold. That is what we were keeping for the sheet names. Okay, this looks good. Okay, now the moment I overrun any of these bars, it is actually showing up the value, but this is not how we want to display. We would like to, display this is actually called as tooltip. It is saying category is office supply, subcategory is envelope, and then sales is this amount. We would like to have it in a different way. So let's go, and here is the tooltip. Just edit it. If you don't want to show any tooltip, just click on this one. Just uncheck this and then click OK. Now it is not appearing. Okay, but in our case, we want to show, but we will have to, format it. So here is the category. Let's make it black and then 9. Okay, this is, let's have it semi-bold. And then category value, we'll go with this one. Again, semi-bold. This one, 9. Then this is 10. Okay, fine. We have to do individually. And then color is this black. This one, I made it as this one, and then semi bold. Okay, this again semi bold. Color is this one. All this I'm doing with my experience. So this is what, oh, color control Z. Black. Okay, now it looks good. Say suppose in the real world you want to show even the profit value, but it should not be shown here. Like say suppose I will just drag and drop profit. This is how it looks. I do not want to have profit in any, or like in the sheet, but I want to show only when user clicks, when user checks this one. Instead of like along with this category subcategory sales amount is this much, also it should show what is the profit for this one, but it should not be appear here. So how to do that? Okay, there is a way. Instead of double clicking and or dropping into this sheet, just click this profit and then drop it under this details. This details, just drop there. Now it did not change anything to this sheet, but for the tooltip it appears. While just write it profit. tab, and then here is the insert. Can actually insert here profit. Now this profit is available while you are creating the no, not for the calculation, but for this tooltip. Just click profit, you're done. Now just make it black, and then it is 9, I guess. Oh no, 10. Okay, it is actually different. We'll make it as 10. 10, 10 is 9. Okay, done. So this is how it looks. So if you want to access, like while using the tooltip or anything, you can just drag any field to the detail. It will not alter your sheet, but it will be available for create, like adding tooltip or anything. I'm not explaining what exactly is this bar chart, but by looking at this, we will get to know that, okay, under furniture, chairs is having more sales, and then comes the bookcases. Under office supply, storage is having the more sales. Technology, under technology, phones is having the more sales. That is what we will get to know just by looking at this like sheet. So that is what this bar chart is doing. Okay, now we will create the scatter plot. Just click on sales and profit. We're getting this. Okay, but I want sales to be this one and profit to be on the other axis. If you want, you can just click this one. It will just reverse the, it will just reverse the axis. But this one dot is not giving me enough information. Why is this one dot? Why we are getting one dot? Because in Tableau, every measure is aggregated. If you see here, it is showing me sum of sales and then sum of profit. But I don't want the sum value. I want the individual values. One way is, if you want to drill down, you can drag and drop any of the dimension. Just click here. See, it is showing like what are the category available. This is for furniture, office supply, and then technology. That is what it is showing. But this is not what I want. I want all the individual values. So under this analysis, here is the aggregate measures. It is checked. You just have to uncheck it. Just click here. Okay, now we are able to see all the individual sales and profit values. Now it is showing all us, like it is showing everything as in same size. So let's drag and drop sales to size. Let's see. Okay, now we can see that the one with the less sales is having this small dot. This one is 555. This one is 22,638. That is what this, the moment if you drag any measure to this size, this is what it does. Now we will drag and drop profit to the color shelf. I want to see, like, profit is having both, it can have positive as well as the negative value. That is what we are seeing here, right? It is having 2K as well as minus 2K. Either it can be it might be profit, or it can go even in loss. So I will just drag this profit and then drop it in the colors. This is how it looks. This is the relationship between the sales and profit. To understand why exactly the values are like this, you can actually further analyze. Is it because of the discount? We can just analyze and know why it is like this, because there are so many negative values. Is it because we are giving so much of discount and that is the reason why we are going in loss, or shipping cost is affecting our say like profit, or is it in all the regions or in one region? So that these are all the things which we can do, but I don't want to confuse you much, so I'm just skipping everything. But in the future session, when we do the next portfolio project, I would like to create some complex I would like to create some complex dashboard and then we can actually analyze it. But I want to create this, but I want to make this one as simple as possible. So this is what we want to do. Sales and profit relationship is what we were just wanted to see. And this is how it looks like. And I want to get rid of all these boxes. So let's do the formatting. Oh, even in the previous one, I did tell you that we don't want these lines, but I did not do the formatting. So let's do the formatting for this. If you just click on this format, you can see this alignment, shade, borders. If you click any one of them, all these are available here also. So, okay, we are in lines. Just go to column. This column, right? Okay. I'll just click on this grid lines. Okay, they are gone. This is what I wanted to make. Now we'll go to this sheet 7. We will rename it. Before that, just go to format, again lines. Fine. Okay, this grid lines are gone. This one. Now this one. Okay. These are just grid lines from the, I'm just removing it from this row as well as column. That is what I did. We'll rename it as sales and profit. Make it center. Color as blue, and then semi bold is what we did for the others. Same way. Let's rename this sales by market. For this, we will be creating pie chart. For that, we have to create our first calculation field. This is a very, very simple one. So not to worry much. Constant. Give 1. Okay. Just drag this one, and then instead of sum, let us make it as minimum. Then one more time, not here, but next to this one. Okay, not okay. Again, let's drag and drop one more time here. Instead of sum, let's have it as minimum. Okay, all. I don't want the automatic. Let's change it to 5. Both of them. Now let's come to this one and then increase the size. Let's increase the size to, okay, now this looks good. And then for this one, color, let's change it to some gray color. Okay. Now what we have to do is we have to merge these two charts. Okay, for that we have a concept called as dual axis. Let's do it. Okay, now this looks fine. Sales by market. So now let's drag these sales. Control Z. Sales to size. Control Z. Okay, now let's sales by market. So let's drag this market to color so that individual, like we have 7 different markets. So we have 7 different slices, but all the slices are equally sized. So we want to define this size to, associate that size to measure. So we will drag this sales to size. Okay. Now this is having the bigger slice, and then the least one is not this one. Yeah, this is the one. Okay, instead of this gray color, let's change it to white. And then size also we will, okay, this is fine. And then I want this total value of sales to be shown inside this one. So that is what I did now. but alignment should be, then let's format it. Custom, and then we don't want decimal values. Okay. Okay. I think we should increase this size, and then we'll reduce this a bit. Sorry, increase. Okay. If you want, you can again show these individual values, like just drag the sales to this text. All these individual values will be shown, but it looks very okay. Now all these individual values are shown. Instead of standard, let's make it to entire view. Okay, now this looks fine. Now again, if you want to increase, if you do it all, like this is all, like including the both, all means both of them, this the inner circle and the outer circle. If you change the size, right, it will affect both. So Control Z. Okay, so we have, instead of doing it in all, you can just go to the individual sheets and then change the size. So I'll just increase it a bit. Now this looks fine. And then we can get rid of all this constant. Just right click and then show header. Done. This one also, just show header. Done. And then we can see one line passing through this center. So just go to the format and then lines. Okay, rows, that one. So we just remove that line, and then just this one, Tableau semi bold, and then center blue color. Okay, this looks fine. The next chart is sales by market. Okay, now we will do sales by country. Sales by country. So for this, okay, I'll show some mistakes also. First, instead of country, let's drag state. I did. Okay, it is showing only the India's flag and then all the different states. And then we have more than 1K unknown. You just click here, edit location. It is saying under this India, these locations are not, these states are not present. That is the problem if we miss the hierarchy, especially when you are creating the maps. So it is what Tableau is doing is under India, it is trying to check whether these states are present or not. Obviously, it is not present because here there are not only India's data, it is having multiple countries' data. So one way to fix is you should check from field country. So now all these states will see it is gone already. So just click OK. There are still 44 unknowns. If you want, you can just fix it, but don't worry, but it's okay. Okay, so now it is actually considering the country as well. One way to avoid this is, let me clear this one. This is for clearing the sheet. There is an hierarchy, especially while creating the map. Country comes first, then state, and then city. So I'm just dragging the country first. Okay, and then state. There are 44 unknowns. That is fine. Okay. This is how it looks like. Now, sales by country. So I want to see the sales. This is how it looks like. The smallest dots is having the less sales and the bigger one is having the more sales. But you can actually Okay, let's drag this profit to color. Okay, and then there is a border. So let's give it as, let's give a border and it looks better. Okay, and then, okay, size is this one. Let's increase a bit. Now we can see everything. The blue one means it is having the profit. The orange one means it is having a loss. And then the size of the like this circle is being indicated whether what is that size we did drop to. Okay, size means the bigger the size, the more number of sales that particular city has done. Sorry, state. This is what sales by country. If you want, you can just again format this tooltip, but I will just leave it as like this because we have already done it for once, right? So you just can repeat, if you want, you can just repeat the same thing. Okay, now I'll just format this one, semi bold, and then center blue. Cool. Now we'll go with the order details. First is order ID, and then country, from which country this order is from, and then customer ID. Then if you want, you can have the customer name also. I'll just have it, customer name. And then what is the product the customer has purchased? Not this way, just I want it as the next column. So now comes the measures, sales. Just double click again. We got the sales and then profit. Okay, I want sales first. You can just see like this. You can just drag it to below. So now it is sales first and then profit and then quantity like this you can do orders shipping cost. In this case, instead of sum, we would like to have the average shipping cost. So sum does not give us any. Okay, instead of sum, we would like to have average. Now let's start the formatting. Semi bold and then blue. Right? Okay. Okay, we have to do the formatting. And before that, I would like to have this. Okay, in like we will have we'll add total sum on top of this value. So let's do that. And just go to analysis, totals, show like a column totals to top instead of down. We'll have it at the top and then just come here again. Show column grand totals. Okay, this is the values. Now we'll start the formatting. We'll just start with the font. Okay, this looks fine. And then the pane. worksheet. These are the values. It is actually having the less darker. I'll just make it as a bit dark. Then now let's go to the alignment. Let's make it as center and then middle sheet, pane, this one, and then center and middle. Now it is fine. Header also to be center and middle. Okay. Shading. Here we can see that there is a bit of gray shade over here and then here white. So we'll remove that. This is the one. Just make it as none. Now this is done. Then one at the header level. Okay. And then let's put the border. Let's put the okay. But let's get rid of this row divider, even the column divider. Okay, I just okay, I was okay. What I did was I just put the lines like this. I just removed this row divider. There was a small lines over here that I just removed it, and then I just made it as an like the I just gave a clear border to this one. So that is what I did. I just under the sheet I just gave it to cell, pane, and then header. So now this looks fine. But Tableau bold. This one grand total bold. Let's go to columns, header, and then we'll make it as semi bold. Okay, now this became bold. And then header again, semi bold would be good. Okay. Grand total. This pane is okay. Let's make it as semi bold. Pane again, semi bold. Okay, now this looks fine. Okay. Okay, now the formatting for this order details is done. This is quite tricky, especially when we have all the numbers. We should make sure that everything is same and then bold, things like that. Okay, now we are good. We'll just close this and this is done.